Tu bouges la manette comme ça et c'est cool. Les plaines... Ah oui, il y a un clash, c'est vrai. Ils avaient dit ça au chapitre d'avant. Il y a un clash. L'aigle et le lion. Oh, on va fumer Delgarde. Attendez, ne pas sortir de son contexte, bien sûr.
From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters.
D'accord.
Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Les peintures comme ça, je suis pas fan. Hein. Ça représente le nouveau moi, mais je comprends rien. Mais bon, c'est un choix. Peut-être c'est du foreshadowing, je sais pas. Hein. En vue de tous les events, on va faire du monastère pour commencer. Fodlan Wins. Oui, c'est ça. J'avais complètement oublié. Non. On pose des questions.
Have Lady Rayanne's setup really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon.
Ouais.
It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Ouais, mais c'était de la merde. Voilà, moi je me souviens, voilà, avoir célébré la victoire. C'est ça que je me rappelle. Voilà. Oh mais Dimitri il aime ça en plus. Let's go.
I've never seen anyone put away as much victory food as you did that night, Professor. This battle will take place in
Moi je suis un gros mangeur moi à la base.
In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Mais non.
Ah, yes, right you are.
Ah bah oui, je suis con, bien sûr. Oui, logique.
Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela, are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there.
C'est vrai que du coup moi Daniel elle était pas là. Je ne lui ai pas parlé.
Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating.
Tu m'as vaincu, je le dis elle. Moi je le trouve très sympa. Après je sais qu'il y a pas mal de fans de la licence qui ont pas aimé 3 parce qu'il change pas mal. Mais je sais pas, moi j'aime bien. Hein.
Oh my, look at you. If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Ok, je leur casse la gueule, j'ai capté, je leur casse le fion, ça marche. Ah, il y a le tournoi déjà, tiens, go tournoi. Monica.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later too?
Oh, hello, Professor. Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
C'est la première fois que je vois ce perso, hein. C'est la première fois. Personne n'aime le Gobi.
Marianne?
Oh, Dimitri.
Ça fait bizarre, du coup, ils sont pas dans la même maison.
Sorry for disturbing your prayer.
There's no need to apologize. I just finished.
I see. What were you praying for?
I was simply asking the goddess for forgiveness.
Forgiveness? For what?
I put our soldiers in danger during the recent battle.
What matters is that they came back safely in the end. You shouldn't blame yourself for that.
It's true, but you were injured when you came to our aid.
That? It was just a scratch. A small price to pay for your safety.
But...
I would never regret helping an ally, even if it meant losing my own life.
No, that's wrong.
How so?
It's just all wrong. You have my thanks for helping in the battle, Dimitri. But I'm afraid I have to ask that you keep your distance from me.
Bah,
Is
oui.
that so?
Yes.
Ces cernes me fument de rire, hein,
Forgive
vraiment.
me, but I will be there for you, whether you want me to or not.
J'aime beaucoup trop ces cernes, hein, c'est...
Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see
Ça fait
you
2 fois qu'on est dans sa chambre,
My
par contre, hein.
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
Voilà, on pose des questions.
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
C'est personnel quand
My
même.
dearest daughter, Ingrid.
C'est personnel tout de
Are
même.
you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg-Mach Monastery.
Tiens,
As you
tiens,
know, the
tiens.
very survival of our family is dependent
Bien sûr.
on whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what
Je pense pas que son but c'est de se marier, hein. Des projets de mariage.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain
Sympa fermé.
nobility
Ouais,
to some
ouais.
extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
C'est, d'un point de vue totalement logique, c'est un bon game plan. Oui, j'utilise le terme game plan, je m'en fous. Cependant, faut vraiment être une sale merde pour faire ça à sa gamine. Hein. Voilà.
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Oh, terrible.
Hey, Professor. How's life treating you? Are you working today? You gotta take a day sometime. Get out in the world and have some fun.
Pas une mauvaise idée.
Right? Sometimes you gotta forget all the things you ought to do and focus on what you'd rather do. Hey, we should go get something to eat. My treat.
Ouais. Qu'est-ce que vous avez derrière la tête?
What? I can't invite my professor to dinner without it being a scam? Okay, fine. You got me. I need to ask a favor, and I wanted a way to work up the courage to ask you.
Il y a une donzelle là derrière.
No, for once, it's not about a girl. There are
Okay.
thieves in my family's territory. I was wondering if you'd go with me to drive them off.
Oui,
You remember the thief leader you fought at Conan Tower, yeah?
oui.
Yes, Miklon. He was the oldest son of House Gautier. What's left of his band of thieves is causing trouble in Gautier territory. My father has asked me to come home and put down those murderous jerks.
Ok.
But he's asked for me to come alone. No knights, no backup of any sort. That's crazy, right?
Complètement secoué. Pourquoi seul?
Because he thinks he'd lose face asking the church for help. I don't know. He could have asked another trusted house to send troops, but he only asked me. And the way my father is, he probably has some other motive that I'll never know. Maybe he just wants me to get some more experience in battle. A crazy way to suggest it, though. Anyway, I'm not going alone, no matter what he asks. I'm going to ask some of the others in our class to help too. But none of us have your experience. If you'd come with us, I'd be grateful.
Ok. Bah on y va, hein. Commençons.
Great. I'll talk to the others and see who's in. Thanks, Professor. Okay, we've got the thieves covered on both sides. Some of the thieves are still carrying what they stole, so we have a chance to get it back. Gotta be careful though. They'll run off faster than a nobleman's daughter if we just rush in. Target the strongholds to cut off their escape routes.
Leur bastion. Ah bah ça va être pas facile, tiens. Ah bah ça va pas être évident. Oh là là, merci. Là tu lui casses la gueule là. Je il a raté. Oh, 79, il est fort.
My father is offering a reward for every thief and rogue we take out. The more you beat, the more you get. Just remember, you gotta take them down fast. They'll bolt as soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route.
D'accord. Je prendrai le risque. Je prendrai le risque. Je prendrai le risque. Ou alors juste je la recule. Ou alors juste je vais la reculer. Ouais, c'est pas un fou comme level ça. Ah bah faut tenter le critique du coup là. On n'a pas le choix, faut tenter le critique hein. Ou l'emblème effectivement. Ah mais ça suffira pas. Ok. Et ben no crit, no crit. C'est vrai que pour l'instant je trouve que la Billette est pas archi fort hein. Je tue que avec vent, il va go doubler avec vent hein. Ah bon, critique avec vent sinon effectivement.
Thank goodness.
Voilà. Non, Annette, j'aime trop. Hein.
Feeling stronger.
Là, au moins, je tue. Hein. Essayons ça. Hein. Un critique pareil sur les deux. Oh, bah, écoute.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
Je survivrai. Au pire, elle miss. Voilà. Au pire, voilà. On fait ça. Hop, voilà. Elle a rien pris.
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
Ça crit. Ça crit pas. En bas dans technique. Mais du coup, eux ils vont s'enfuir là. Ok, prison 64, dommage 14. C'était logique. Ok, non, c'est bon, il répond, il la bagarre. Ah, let the lesson begin. Voilà.
You fought well.
Pa, 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 pa. Ah bah, si tu veux, hein.
As expected. Such power dwells within.
Bah écoute, apparemment, hein. Ouais, ok, stylé. 0 x 4, c'est stylé, hein. Cool surtout, cool. Il tank bien, hein. Ah, il tank très bien. Tu viens de suicider là, je reconnais. Je reconnais, c'est du suicide. Je l'ai déjà vu une fois, ça aussi. Ah, 27, bon, il vient pas comment dire, il vient pas critique non plus. Il vient pas one shot, mais bon, là actuellement, Dimitri, il est très bien. plus du 1. Ah, dans les buissons, Petra, elle est forte, hein.
One more success.
Ta-na-na-na-na. Ok, c'est pas mal.
Feeds my body and mind.
Elle est forte, Petra. Hein. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, toi? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Arrête. Bon, t'aurais pu faire un critique direct, mais c'est pas grave. You're weak. C'est un bon level. En plus, ça prend de la magie. Vas-y, je pense de base c'est fort conclu. Vas-y. Hop.
Just give up.
Guess I've gotten better.
18, oui. Hop. Attendez, dans l'histoire, je viens de récupérer Flane. Et là, je fais la quête de Sylvain. 14 x 4. Pas mal, 14 x 4. Voilà. Hein.
Luck wasn't with you.
Ouais, ça. Hein. Touche, mon gars. L'emblème est touché. L'emblème est touché. C'est pas grave, c'est bon. Ouais, nous se faire à tout. Hein. Oh, il y a tout le monde qui arrive, il y a Hip Hop, il y a Re, salut tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. J'espère que vous allez bien. Voilà, vous arrivez sur ce petit. Oh, ça va, c'est cool, comme level up, ça va. Il y a de la magie en plus, attends. Lance-fer plutôt. Tac, voilà. Oh, pour l'instant, ça va. Oh, moi, je suis 13,75, vas-y, allez. Allez, hop, le critique. Voilà, hop. Histoire de faire de l'archerie aussi. Voilà. Chamir. Boum. Voilà. Alors viens, on dit genre tu fais un vrai level up. Ouais. Allez, Catherine qui prend des levels aussi. Ouais. Oui, tu prends 0 dégâts. Avec un peu de temps, il dodge même, donc bon, il dodge pas, mais c'est pas grave. Et bon, on est good. Bon alors, ouais, ça c'est le souci. 25. Je sais bien que ça galère contre les archers, les Pégases. Je sais. J'ai 69. Let's go.
That's one more stronghold taken and one more escape route blocked. There are still some strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
Qui c'est qui a plus haute crit rate? C'est vent et grève tranchante. Allez, petite grève tranchante. Oh, l'emblème. Voilà.
Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done. Take out those thieves and capture that last stronghold.
Ok, du one shot en gros. Vas-y, hein, go Dimitri, hein. Les one shot.
I must stay focused.
Hop, voilà. C'est un bon level.
Getting stronger. I can feel it.
C'est un bon level. Allez, ça se tente. Pas du tout un critique ça. Ça dodge. Je veux le donner. Bah en vrai vas-y, go Marianne hein. Alors là, si je m'y attendais.
I wonder how much more I can learn.
Bah, comme ça hein. Ça comme ça. Ils sortent pas, ils sont juste pas vus, il n'y a plus de sortie. Ah d'accord, ok, bon, c'est bon, ils sont juste perdus, ok, bah c'est le coude. Parfait. Ici pour taper et finir. Comme ça. Voilà.
Another step forward.
Ouais, si tu veux, comme ça. Hein. Voilà. C'est fait. Ah non, c'est mon 19. Oh, c'est parfait. Let's go. Voilà, hop, Marianne prend, c'est parti. Eh bah ça va, je rattrape un peu. M'en fous, goûte.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone. Thieves everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while. Professor, thank you for your help. We drove off the thieves and got a reward from my father. Job well done, eh?
Ouais.
I spoke with my father after the battle. He confirmed that his intention was for me to claim the Lance of Ruin as my own. I see why he thinks that's necessary. Still,
salut Alcyon. À la prochaine.
If he was still alive, I wonder what he'd think of that.
Ouais, bon, c'est votre frère.
I suppose I am. Miquelon hated me from the moment he found out I had a crest and he didn't. He was selfish and egotistical. I know it's not right to say bad things about the dead, but he earned it. Even now, I'm still cleaning up his messes. I have to wonder though, what if it was the other way around? If he had the crest, and I didn't, would I be the one my father thought was worth forgetting? Or would my fate have been wholly unlike his?
Là tu vois, c'est ça que j'aime bien dans 3H, c'est que, regarde, ils ont des petits arcs perso, ils sont vivants, ils sont développés, c'est cool. Alors oui, ça n'ira pas jamais très loin, hein, mais voilà.
Vargas has always been a cold place, never very well to do. Until about 10 years ago, our region was a battlefield for the people of the Sreng region to the north. And after the late king fell, the whole kingdom became unstable. So, it's no real surprise that more and more people are resorting to thievery, just to survive. And there are those rumors of the current regent being too busy chasing the ladies to bother governing.
Aussi.
Don't worry, I get the irony. The whole damn kingdom is in
decline. Ils sont attachants, ça c'est important ça.
I'm hoping once we get Dimitri on the throne, everything will get better. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to use our reward. And Professor, if I could, I'd still like to buy you a meal sometime.
Non, mais moi je veux répondre oui. Moi je veux dire oui, vas-y, go mon gars, go. C'est trop mon frérot celui-là. Vas-y, on va faire de l'humour.
No, I'm just asking a friend to hang out, that's all. Again though, thank you for everything, Professor. I couldn't have done it alone.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about.
Qu'est-ce qui vous inquiète en ce moment même? L'instant présent, bien sûr.
Oh, I really did not wish to bother you with such trivialities. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Bah ouais.
Let me see.
C'est la même...
Oh, it's
ouais, c'est la même
marriage
lettre.
proposal. For you.
C'est après le support que ça se débloque du coup.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Bah logique.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
Logique.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it, for the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean...
Du coup, je l'ai pas connaître, je la connais pas, tu vois, Dorothea. Et bon, bah...
What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out?
Je comprends pourquoi elle est populaire. Je comprends pourquoi elle est populaire.
Wait, let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
For my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the
Mais
monastery.
qu'est-ce qu'on fait dans un volcan?
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
La donzelle.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry!
Voilà. Hop, voilà. Parce que... Elle met la magie. Et ben voilà. J'ai battu tout le monde. J'ai battu tout le monde.
Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery.
Et cette demande en mariage.
As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the way
J'ai pas le
dowry.
tout de suite. Ok, ouais. Je vois.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
You and me both. My father also insisted I take this.
Ok. Ah ouais.
Indeed. This is the magic lance Lewin, which has been passed down for generations within my family. My father and siblings have no way of using it, since they bear no crest.
Ah ouais.
Father told me I should take it, and use it to protect myself with. He said it's far
Ah oui,
better
donc
to
c'est
use
pas
to
mal
protect his
les
daughter
annexes
than
comme ça là,
himself.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your father really does.
Tu
know
vas
that.
changer de billette avec
He's
Claude.
unending
Ah,
himself,
en meuf.
but I am proud of him.
Je sais pas.
Dorothea, Professor?
Je sais pas, je verrai. Et d'abord, je sais même pas si je vais enchaîner les runs, tu vois.
It really was quite exciting too.
T'as rien foutu, toi.
So, you know, don't worry about it.
Toi, je te jouerai dans la run rouge.
Hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh. Do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
Louine, le support bleu.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours. You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse. Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Oula!
Annie, is this a friend of yours? I've never seen this person before.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming.
What?
Annie, run!
Je suis mort.
This is far enough. We should be safe. I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all. I thought you were in danger, Mercy. You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't.
Elles sont en train de s'engueuler, mais non.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Mais non. Elles s'engueulent, c'est un support.
Hello,
C'est plus pour Annie de ciel que pour H. Oui.
Oh, Sylvain. Yes, I was just heading back to my quarters.
Well then, my timing couldn't be better. I was just heading into town and I thought maybe you'd like to join me?
I don't think I should.
I heard a story once about a beautiful maiden who was locked up in a monastery day and night. She was held prisoner by her own fear of the outside world. Then a brave knight set the girl free and took her to town.
C'est limite stylé ce qu'il raconte.
For hours. So, my fair maiden?
Please, you should not waste your time on me. Besides, my adoptive father requested that I not stray too far from the monastery.
Margrave Edmund wants to keep you locked up, huh? I've heard he's, let's call it ambitious. Well, just tell him who I am. I think he'd approve. I'm heir to House Gautier, one of the most prominent families in the kingdom. I've got a crest, I've got money, and I'm stunningly handsome.
Oula!
What's that face for, Marianne? Was it the handsome thing? I can see how that might have been a bit much.
I don't really know you all that well, but I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that you have a crest.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you should find my crest impressive. I meant your family would, and you know what? Maybe I should start over.
If you're going into town, please just go without me.
Oh, okay. I've got to get
Le
going.
rejet de zinzin.
Places to be, you know. Well, this is me going. But remember, should you ever need me, I will forever be your knight, my maiden.
I wonder what
No
you meant by
maidens?
that.
Maidenless.
Shamir, you are training away from the ground of training.
Ah, Petra. Well, it looks like it might rain.
I have understanding. Rain training can cause unhealthiness. Can I give you a question now?
Sure.
You come from Dagda, I think. Why are you working at the monastery?
You can tell I'm from Dagda? Oh, I suppose Bridget is our neighbor. As for why I work here, that's simple. I work to live. Rhea took me in when I had nowhere else to go. I'm here to repay my debt. I don't plan to return to Dagda anytime soon.
But Fodlan is an enemy for you, right? Are you feeling okay about that?
The only ones I've fought in person are the Imperial Army. I carry no ill will toward
Ah, l'armée impériale. Bah
I
ouais.
have gratitude for your answering. You have given me understanding.
How about you? Do you hate them? The Empire is your father's enemy, no?
Tiens. Mais elle est pas rouge, Petra?
So, do you hate Dagda? Or do you see that as none of your concern?
The fault is not of Dagda. My father made
Après,
his own
peut-être que
choice
les
to
élèves de la
join
classe
the
rouge, pas
war.
forcément des alliés de
I
l'Empire.
cannot say I have no hatred for the Empire, but I do not have any for Edelgard. When I came here, she was always helping me.
Makes sense. You can hate a country without hating its people.
You speak with such honesty. It is very amazing.
I'm not that special. I just don't let emotions get in my way.
Are you injured?
To do. Saving the day again?
Apologies.
I'm the one who owes you an apology. You've saved my life how many times now? If I keep being so callous, I'll seem ungrateful.
No matter.
But
I'm accustomed to it.
I'm sorry to do.
Why?
Because the way I speak to you is unnecessarily harsh. The truth of it is, I lost someone very dear to me in Dusker. The punishment came swift to your people, and when I heard of the slaughters, well, I thought it was a punishment well earned. I thought the people cruel and heartless, deserving of the tragedy.
Je savais que ce serait une bonne idée de faire ça. d'augmenter leur affinité hein, seulement. Hein,
You're different. You seem nothing like the people of whom I speak. So why not speak back against how I and so many others feel? Why not question this unfair prejudice and tell me I haven't the right to hold a grudge against you? If you just speak to me, if you tell me the truth about all of this.
I do not know the truth of it myself. His Highness says the tragedy was not the fault of my people. But just like anywhere, there were many different people in Dusker.
Bon, ça c'est un discours sur le racisme, donc forcément, oui, on l'entend.
It is not unimaginable that some may have conspired to take part in that wickedness. Perhaps we are merely victims. Or perhaps we are regicidal monsters.
Whatever the truth of it is, you are not to blame. The people I hate are the ones who are responsible for that whole mess. You just got caught up in all of it.
Ingrid.
You've rushed to my side. You've saved me countless times. I am sorry for how I've treated you.
Elle grandit un peu aussi.
If you think of me as your ally, that will suffice. For me, that is enough.
Non, par contre, c'est trop bon gars désuet. La plaine de l'aigle et du lion.
So, this is to be our battlefield. Gronder Field. Are you feeling confident, Professor?
Plutôt, oui.
Excellent. That's most reassuring. We can win, I'm sure of it. After all, it's not as though we've spent the last half year sitting idle. And I'm feeling stronger this moon. As though I could conquer 1,000 opponents all on my own.
C'est rassurant, c'est rassurant.
You can depend on me. I hope you know that. Well, it's about time for the battle to begin. Everyone, brace yourselves.
All I'm worried about is finding someone worthy to cross swords with.
We've prepared and trained a great deal. We should be fine, right? You're always so carefree, Mercy. Don't forget we need to try our hardest out there so we can win.
Je suis d'accord avec elle.
This is our chance to show how hard we've been working. Let's do our best.
If I emerge victorious in the lauded battle of the Eagle and Lion, the ladies are sure to take notice. I'll have to go into hiding.
C'est vrai que du coup il y a Flane dans mon dans mon scénar du coup.
So long as you try your hardest, frame it however you like.
I shall give it my all.
Oh, tais-toi toi.
No matter the battle, I will never falter.
We're counting on your guidance, Professor.
Mais du coup je peux utiliser
what the blue lions are made of.
je peux utiliser comment ça s'appelle les autres élèves.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
Ben ouais, on y va hein.
It's almost time to begin. Steel yourselves, everyone.
Oh, une cinématique de zinzin.
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
As long as we can pull off the win, doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
Ok.
It is time.
Forward, now!
La bagarre.
For honor!
Tu vas rien... Elle va rien voir de si loin, si. Elle a pas de jumelles. Ah mais la musique est stylée. Plus d'ennemis que les autres classes. C'est comme cette bataille n'est qu'un entraînement. Reviens dans le prochain combat. Dis un mong. Ah mais oui, bien sûr il a un petit épieu, c'est vrai. C'est vrai qu'il a un petit épieu. C'est vrai qu'il a un petit épieu. Reste en dehors de la range, voilà. Ça va. 23 x 2. Bah mets-toi bien hein.
I must stay focused.
Bon après c'est les stats les plus importants que tu m'as mis là, mais bon c'est chiant.
The Black Eagles and Blue Lions are fighting. Maybe we can sneak right past them.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu ne sers à rien. Tu ne sers à rien. Ah je suis bloqué? C'est pas de sa chambre la sonde de la map prêt à sa focus. C'est vrai. Ah putain non ils sont en train de se battre. Ils sont en train de se battre. Ça devrait aller.
I suppose I've improved.
Non, reviens par là. Ils sont en train de se taper entre eux là, ah, j'aime pas du tout ça. Allez hop. Ah, il y en a un mec qui fout des patates au cheval. Bien sûr, il a raison. Hein. Je pense que je lui casse la gueule avec un peu ce que je veux. Voilà, on va faire un Sagittaire et 33 x 2. Voilà, en fait. Voilà. 33 x 2. Tac. Ok. On va. Ah, c'est ça. Bon, on a pris 13, mais c'est carré. Y'a rien. Ah, qu'est-ce que tu fais, mon con? Bah, tu viens de suicider? Bon. Bon, si tu veux, mais... Un peu bébête, le garçon. Hop. X 2. On va quand même faire une petite écalade, hein. C'est Dieu égale Torquel donc. Pour l'instant, oui, c'est un peu ça.
A stronghold for me to seize. Splendid.
Oh toi. Oh j'ai trop pas envie de t'affronter.
There goes Lawrence acting on his own. Guess we've got no choice but to capture the central hill and cover it.
C'est moi qui bats Bernadetta hein. Arrêtez d'essayer, c'est moi qui bats Bernadetta hein. Ouais, Lorraine c'est vraiment une sale merde. Hop les Sylvain. Oh Sylvain je l'aime trop. Ok. Ouais c'est Félix qui va prendre. Voilà. Pas que je t'aime pas Bernadetta mais c'est que tu me casses un peu les couilles. Si j'avance comme ça, petit arc, berme. Voilà. Hop. Oui. T'as 10 HP, je te mets du 10 x 2, c'est good. On rallie. Ok. Ah, dommage. Ok. Ok, Ferdinand va être peut-être un peu dur à tomber. Peut-être. 12 x 2, moi je prends du 15. Oh bah, le critique. Qui met bien. Et heureusement que je le double parce que je tue pas. Voilà. Oh, ce n'est pas dingo. Oh putain, ils sont en train de s'attaquer là, j'aime pas ça. Ils sont en train de s'attaquer, j'aime pas ça. 7, 10 x 2. Oh, je critique bien là. Oh, l'emblème de zinzin. Je lui casse casser la gueule. On va faire ça, hein. Voilà, hein. Lance de fer, oui, je vais lui casser la gueule, hein, comme ça, hein. Je lui casse la gueule comme ça. Attaque, voilà, fait des dégâts. Hop. Hop. Voilà. Désarçonnement, ça fait 19. Voilà. Tout simplement. Voilà. Nous, on attaque à deux. Je peux attendre, genre je peux la mettre à côté de Petra et mettre bien, genre. 30. Ah ouais. Ah bah GG Léonie. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Que fais-tu donc Ah, bah tu touches. Bien vu. Bien vu la touche. Je n'ai rien à dire.
You never had a chance.
Ok, la phase ennemie du coup. Ah, il se rapproche par là. Oh bah, Hubert mal placé. Toi, foutu aussi. Ah, mais t'as pris 2 HP. Mais je vais la KS. Oh, comment je vais la KS. 20 x 2, putain, ils font mal. Oh, comment je vais la KS de zinzin. Toz. Toz. Oh, le KS de zinzin. C'est à moi ça. Pour être un crit, oh ce serait incroyable hein. Moi je crois au critique. Putain, il n'y a pas de critique, c'est pas grave. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. Après, est-ce que je teste sur un random? Oh ouais, vas-y, je peux les réparer. C'est juste pour tester, c'est juste pour tester. Ok. Stylé. Si c'est la même attaque, ce sera la même RNG. 20 x 2, ah bah Raphaël, au revoir. Hein. Too slow. Ah mais il a raté ça. Ouais. Ok, je lui ai cassé la gueule. Enfin, il m'a cassé la gueule. Mais là, je vais lui casser la gueule, là. Ok, non, vraiment, il s'en fout. Ok, c'est pas mal. Je peux récupérer 2 kills, là. T'as pété Ingrid sur une random, c'est censé être Petra. Ouais, mais j'ai utilisé ce... Si, quand même, si, quand même, si. C'est un peu désolant ce que j'ai proposé. 22, il casse la gueule. Hop.
Who's next?
Voilà. Bah ça c'est un bon level ça. Ah ouais, tu dois. Hop.
As expected.
Opération casser la gueule, tu connais. Tac, tac, voilà. Hein.
Foolish.
Voilà, hein. Voilà, hein. Voilà. Dehors. Et ouais, les Dorothée là-dessus. Mais Dorothée, elle va taper Billette.
Not good enough.
Regarde.
Sorry, but it's about time I make my exit. The rest of you, please finish the job.
Enfin vas-y, moi j'ai vraiment aucun souci avec ça. Hein. T'inquiète, j'ai un remède. Bon, ça suffit la magie là. Ça va bien. Oh bon, avec grand plaisir. Ça me fait ça de moins à taper. Hein. Suicider? Ah bah non, on va pas se suicider. Okay. Bon écoute, le problème c'est qu'Annette est trop forte en fait, donc y a pas trop de soucis à ça. Je te casse la gueule. Hein. Ah, je te casse la gueule. Hein.
Can't afford to lose.
Cassage de gueule réussi, ouais, c'est ça. Hein. Oh non, il a régénéré de la vie. Voilà.
I can feel the difference.
Il a tué Dorothée. 29, ouais, hein, casser la gueule. Hein. On va lui casser la gueule, tu connais. Voilà. Ah, lance de fer. Oui, c'est bon. Lance assis, ça devrait être bon. Allez. Allez. Le garde fait mal. Hein. Si c'est pas bon, je retourne en arrière et oh, c'est bon. Oh, c'était large bon. Oh bah c'était large bon. C'était large bon. Pas de soucis là-dedans.
I am greater now.
I'm sorry, but I must retreat. You should have no trouble winning. Don't give up.
Genre comme ça. Bon, là il attaque mais il attaque pas Attends, quoi, je tue pas? Mais oui, il se régène. Je suis con. Petra Hop.
Witness Bridget Pride.
Et ben voilà.
That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are
Et les cerfs.
the Blue Lions.
We won! And judging by our performance, I'm certain we have earned the prize as well.
Heureusement que j'ai plus d'ennemis. C'est qui mon MVP? Dimitri, ok. Bah ça tombe bien que ce soit lui le MVP pour cette mission là. Max.
Well done, your princeliness. I'm certainly not in any hurry to get on your bad side.
I assumed you would attack us head on. I clearly need to rethink my opinion of you. Well done, Dimitri.
You both deserve equal praise for a battle well fought. All three houses did extremely well.
Personnellement, je trouve que les cerfs, ils étaient un peu nuls. Nous étions les meilleurs. Hein.
It only seemed that way because of the caliber of your command. Even now, we must not
C'est vrai qu'il
allow
a pas de
ourselves
prof.
to become complacent.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
That is nothing to joke about. The true battle of the Eagle and Lion is best left in the past. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually change the name of this mock battle.
Restons tous amis.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses.
Ah, de ouf.
And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
You really value that kind of thing, don't you? Well, I suppose no harm can come from it. Count me in.
I have no objections either. And you, Professor?
J'ai hâte d'y être.
You look so happy. I love seeing you like this. I suppose that look on your face is just another boon from this glorious day.
Avant, il était froid.
The best one of all.
La dernière fois, il avait dit, ouais, il est froid.
I had a wonderful time today, Professor. As usual, I was astonished by how much you ate in the name of celebration. Really, though, I must thank you again. Our
J'aime bien le petit piano là.
battle of the Eagle and Lion was
J'aime bien le
thanks
petit
in no
piano.
small part to you.
Aux autres, oh bien sûr, les élèves.
That is true.
Les élèves.
But it was your instruction that allowed us to reach our full potential. I feel silly admitting this now, but when you first came to lead our class, you unnerved me. You never smiled and you never showed anger either. And yet, you didn't appear to be suppressing your emotions. They just weren't there.
Tu insistes un petit peu trop, c'est quoi le délire?
You just didn't care for us. But I soon concluded that wasn't the case at all. For the longest time, I just couldn't tell what you were thinking. It was though you had no humanity whatsoever.
Et maintenant? Et maintenant?
You're different now. In the half year we've spent together, I've seen the glow of humanity in your eyes and in your actions countless times. I am truly grateful to have had the chance to spend this time with you, Professor.
Oui, mes élèves.
What are you two talking about? How dare you get chummy without us?
That's enough, Sylvain.
Oh putain.
Oh, please, I would love to join you as well. I have so many things I wish to talk to you about, Professor.
Oh, me too. I have so much to tell you. And I want to thank you too.
Honestly, Professor, I was only able to
Toi, t'es une
achieve
sale
so
merde,
much
toi.
because you were with us.
Ash is right. You're irreplaceable to us, Professor.
Yes, that! Without you, the Blue Lions... Well, we wouldn't even be the Blue Lions at all. Except for the blue part. Because we'd be sad.
Elle a pas du tout dit ça hein, en français, la traduction c'est pas ça. Elle a pas du tout dit ça.
Opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
As you can see, you have our trust as well as our admiration. I look forward to spending the rest of the year with you.
Moi aussi. Ça tu vois, il y a jamais eu ça dans d'autres Fire Emblem et je trouve ça trop bien là.
Anyhow, it's getting late. We had better return to our quarters and get some rest.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
Je ferai tout ce que tu veux.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Remire Village.
Les prochains chapitres, ouais, je me doute bien que j'ai passé une petite partie tuto là, je trouve.
Remire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
Quel phénomène.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
D'accord.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.
Oui. Prions. Lance bénie. Efficace contre les monstres. Reste 10% de PV à chaque tour. Je crois que c'est pour... Comment ça s'appelle? C'est pour Dimitri ça, non? Au hasard, hein. Ok. Bah écoute la suite. Hein. Go la suite. Directement. Sans plus attendre. Il est 22h24, c'est carré.